Imagine it is November of 1963 and you're standing on Elm Street in Dallas, Texas, and all of a sudden the 35th president of the United States is shot and killed. According to the Independent website, 61% of people in the U.S. believe that Lee Harvey Oswald did not act alone in killing Kennedy. John Fitzgerald Kennedy was assassinated on November 22, 1963. JFK made it about halfway through his motorcade route before he was shot. He was shot twice, one of them being the fatal headshot. People have many theories about Kennedy's assassination, such as the Umbrella Man, the government's involvement, the gunshot theory, and even the mob. Today we will be uncovering most of the theories behind the JFK assassination, including the CIA and foreign nations, the magic bullet theory, the Umbrella Man, and the mob. JFK was shot 2 times of the 3 shots fired by Lee Harvey Oswald, although that is just the ruling by the Warren Commission. The Warren Commission was a group of people put together to investigate the assassination of JFK. Kennedy was shot once in the neck and the other in the head. The Texas governor, John B. Connally Jr., was also shot with the second bullet. Connally's conclusion of the event stated something truly puzzling to hear. According to the video, The Suspicious Assassination of JFK, posted by BuzzFeed in 2017, he said, "There is my absolute knowledge that one bullet caused the president's first wound and an entirely separate shot struck me." The magic bullet theory states that the bullet was shot from the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository and went through Kennedy's neck, and then through Connally's back, then his right wrist, and finally ended up in Connally's left thigh. James T. Tegg was a witness, and his official statement was that he was hit in the cheek with a bullet that bounced off the sidewalk first. He was certain that it was the second shot fired, but didn't the second shot hit Kennedy in the neck? There is a bit of confusion there. The statement, as well as the audio film, show very strong evidence that was utterly dismissed by the Warren Commission. The House Select Committee on Assassinations stated that new technologies allowed them to listen to the audio of November 22, 1963 in an entirely different way. These technologies showed them that there could have been anywhere from 3 to 6 shots fired that day. There is also supposedly missing footage of the assassination from a different angle that shows puffs of gun smoke from another location, but only a few people have seen this footage, so it is not a credible source to be used by the Warren Commission. All of this information leads people to believe that there could have been more than one shooter, which leads us to our next theory of the Umbrella Man. The Umbrella Man is one of the strangest yet most convincing theories, along with the strange marks on JFK's head. According to the suspicious assassination of JFK, the Zapruder film showed an image of a man holding an umbrella on the sunny day of November 22nd in Dallas, Texas. It is shown that when Kennedy passed by Louis Stephen Witt, the Umbrella Man, he was shot for the first time. The Umbrella Man also slightly raised his umbrella up and down, possibly to signal to another gunman. After his so-called protest with the umbrella, he just sat down on the curb instead of running away. He testified in court that he could not see what was happening because the umbrella blocked his view. I can believe that, but I guess he couldn't take the hint after everyone panicked, ran away, and even though he could not see the gunshots, he would have been able to hear what happened. Louis also stated in court that he had only had the umbrella as a form of protest towards the Kennedys. Another small theory was that the umbrella was a weapon, as it was only open when Kennedy passed by him and all other times it was closed. Charles Sensney of the Department of Defense weapons developer stated that a design of an umbrella to shoot darts out when open exists because he designed it. It is also said that while on Air Force One, JFK was transferred from a casket to a body bag, along with having strange V-shaped cut on his forehead that was not there when he boarded the plane. No one knows exactly who did that, but it could have easily been done while LBJ was getting sworn in. Lyndon B. Johnson did not have the greatest relationship with JFK, considering that he was the vice president. LBJ was bored of the vice president instead of his previous job as the majority leader of the Senate. JFK and LBJ supposedly had words the day before he was shot, and not the happy kind of words. Lyndon was also told that the political climate in Dallas was not safe for the president, but JFK was never informed of this. According to the suspicious assassination of JFK, Lee Harvey Oswald was supposedly a KGB agent too. Oswald was in the Russian embassy in Mexico City a few weeks before the assassination. Oswald would also immediately cast suspicion onto Russia, but this could have been a double bluff. Lee Oswald was assassinated by Jack Ruby, and he was also a Dallas nightclub owner, which shows the ties towards the mafia. 3 different mob groups claimed to assassinate JFK, this being the Chicago, Miami, and New Orleans mob. Today we've looked at many different theories and all the people that could have been involved. Out of the magic bullet theory, the umbrella man, the government's involvements, and the mob, the most convincing theory is the government's involvement as well as the work of 2 shooters. I am part of the 61% of people who believe that there were 2 shooters, and after all this information, you should believe that there was more than 1 shooters for killing Kennedy.